Russians in Belgorod's Krasnoyarutsky district tried launching an Easter assault, but forgot they can't rise from the dead. Yesterday, during a 30-hour Easter ceasefire declared by President Vladimir Putin, Russian forces reportedly violated the truce nearly 3,000 times, according to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. These violations included drone and artillery attacks, notably near Pokrovsk in Donetsk. The Institute for the Study of War. Russia redeployed drone units from Kursk to Donetsk, targeting Kostiantynivka. Russia's summer plans include intensified assaults in this direction, bolstering forces and equipment. Ukrainian warriors of the 4th Spartan Battalion brilliantly repelled an enemy attack on the Pokrovsk front days ago. The unit's cohesive actions thwarted the occupiers' breakthrough, held positions, and captured a Russian soldier. The 4th Spartan Battalion is a notable unit within Ukraine's military structure, recognized for its elite status and frontline engagement in key battles of the ongoing war with Russia. Formed under the umbrella of Ukraine's territorial defense forces, the battalion is composed largely of volunteers, many of whom joined in the early days of Russia's full-scale invasion. Despite being a territorial defense unit, the Spartans quickly earned a reputation for their toughness, discipline, and effectiveness in high-intensity combat. Originally stationed in the Kharkiv region, the 4th Spartan Battalion played a critical role in defending the city during heavy Russian shelling and assault. Over time, they transitioned from defensive operations to active offensive missions, participating in counteroffensives that helped liberate occupied territories. The battalion has become symbolic of Ukraine's resilience, operating with limited resources but high morale and tactical skill. Russian radicals and propagandists aren't even entertaining the idea of a ceasefire. On the contrary, they truly believe their country still holds some kind of initiative. So rest assured, they'll keep fighting to the last Russian, no matter how deceitfully the Botox Tsar tries to claim otherwise. Now the initiative is ours, both at the front and in the foreign policy arena. True, Volodymyr Zelensky made a forward move, saying, "Now here's my proposal. Let's not shoot after the 20th either. That it will continue to supply Ukraine just as it has been supplying it, and the US will continue to strengthen the enemy, and the Ukrainian military-industrial complex will revive without our destructive strikes. Continue the war after the 20th without accepting Zelensky's peace initiatives? Here's the dilemma, although there is a way out. After the end of the truce, clearly repeat our conditions. 5 regions, demilitarization, and denazification. No, we will have to continue fighting." Trump claims Putin, Biden, and Zelensky are all responsible for the war in Ukraine. According to him, Putin shouldn't have started it. Biden missed the chance to stop it, and Zelensky could also stop it. He added, "There will be very good proposals for resolving the conflict."
In our time, of course, our time can be pretty violent, as we know. But that's a war that should have never been allowed to start. And Biden could have stopped it, and Zelensky could have stopped it, and Putin should have never started it. Everybody's to blame.
A Russian soldier in occupied Bakhmut, Donetsk region claims no fighting on Easter morning, a first since 2022.
Сегодня встали утром, тишина, благодать, Бахмут, 20-25, будто война закончилась, никто нас не гонит никуда. Такое спокойствие. Этот город, наверное, первый раз переживает с 22-го года. Ездят автомобили. Люди ходят в тапочках. Всех с Христовым воскресением, мира, благополучия.
Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov slammed EU warnings against European leaders attending the May 9th victory parade in Moscow, calling it a revival of European Nazism that Russia vows to eradicate.
In your opinion, what is the European Union turning into, or what has it already turned into, with officials forbidding country leaders from visiting Moscow?
There is no word that would describe this phenomenon. But really, I am not being ironic now. It is beyond comprehension how the European Union openly wants to revive the European ideology of Nazism, where it was born, where it was destroyed, categorically banned by the Nuremberg Tribunal. The same is now being revived on European territory. Moreover, the leadership in this process belongs to the heads of the Brussels bureaucracy. These are very sad events, very alarming events. Of course, we will not tolerate this. We will make every effort to ensure this ideology does not, who are raising their heads, so that it would be destroyed once and for all, and so that Europe would finally return to its values, which are not about fitting everyone into one mold, putting everyone under arms, inciting against Europe's competitors, against those whose values, views, and beliefs are not liked by European leaders, Führers, and others, to the commissioners. And I hope that we will gain a majority in European capitals, those who do not want to abandon their roots and submit to some bureaucracy, especially with an overt Nazi odor.
Chinese scientists have successfully tested a new non-nuclear explosive device, according to the South China Morning Post, citing published scientific research. It uses hydrogen to generate a prolonged and intense fireball. The 2-kilogram device produced a fireball with a temperature exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius that lasted for more than 2 seconds, 15 times longer than an equivalent mass of TNT, researchers reported. 705th Research Institute of the China State Shipbuilding Corporation, a key player in China's underwater weapons development, conducted the development. The weapon relies on magnesium hydride, a hydrogen-rich compound containing over 7% hydrogen by weight. A conventional explosive initiates the thermal decomposition of the compound, releasing hydrogen gas, which then ignites to create a sustained combustion zone. Researchers say the intensity and duration of the burn can be precisely controlled by adjusting the composition and structure of the charge. This makes the system suitable for delivering thermal damage over a wide area, a feature associated with thermobaric or fuel-air explosives. Chinese scientists have basically developed a new type of thermobaric munition.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.